Hi Virgo, thanks for watching. This is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates and release the rest. We'll get started with some runes and then we'll clarify with some cards. So let's jump in. What does Virgo need to know? Let's take a look. So you have this one, which is all about love. So let's take a look how love is coming in for you. Let's take a look. So we're starting off with Othala. So Othala, it's the way I want to explain it is there's pleasant surprises coming, and it all to do with love. So if you're in a relationship, there's surprises coming, or if you're not in a relationship, this is where it's like you'll meet someone in like an unexpected place is how I want to describe it. And so look, you're now set on a new journey because that's what Rada was all about. So if you're in a relationship, it's like you're going to like the way I want to describe it, it's like another phase of this relationship. If, oops, I keep throwing this one. If you're not in a relationship, it's new love is coming and then you're just along for the ride and enjoying it. And Hagalas, so Hagalas, think of it as like disruptions and restrictions. So how I want to explain this one for this current energy is get out of your head. In terms of don't overthink things and don't stew on things. If you want to say something, say it. There's always a nice way of saying things without hurting someone's feelings, but this is where you need to not get stuck in your head and got in like a loop of, it's like I keep seeing it going around and around and around. So this is where you can't do that to yourself. Just speak up and just don't overthink things. Enjoy the ride. And Birkenau. So Birkenau is about learning and growth. So through this person, you're going to learn and it's like you're growing together. So if you're in the relationship, it's like, let's give an example of like you're taking on like a new hobby together and you're learning together. But if you're not in a relationship, it's like through this person that's coming in for you, you're learning a lot about yourself through this, and it's like what you like and don't like become very clear. And that's how I want to explain this one with Birkenau. And look, as a result of all of this, you've got the blank rune. So the sky's the limit in terms of where you want to go with this, because it's all part of this journey. And you get to decide what these opportunities are. So let's clarify with some cards. Oh, what's this one? So the way I like to explain this card here is it's all to do with like traditions and stuff. So it's, don't set yourself, it's okay, so here Hagalas is all about restrictions and constraints and a disruption. So this is where like if there's traditions involved, don't be afraid to create your own new traditions that may differ from the rest of your family. But this is where if something doesn't feel right, it's okay to start new traditions and just go with the flow, because that's all part of the journey that you're on. But you've got to do what's right for you in this situation. So that's how I explain it, is to do with traditions, and this is where you need to do what's best for you, is how I'll keep at that one. What else can we get for Virgo? Beauty way. So it's like you need, with this journey and through this new love or your existing love, and you're just on to something like another phase. So this is where you need to stop and smell the roses. Enjoy every moment. And it's like, because here Birkenau is all about growth, that you'll grow as a result of it. Because if you think of the flower, it goes through so many stages before it actually blooms. So this is where there's so much that you'll learn about yourself, and if you're with someone, that your partner. But it's like there's multiple phases. Again, like it goes back to the journey, but you'll really, it sounds cheesy, but blossom because of the flower here. And it's almost like if there's a little pearl right in the middle of it. I don't know if that will come across, but this is where it's, so the pearl starts from like a grain of sand and like an irritation, right? And then it gets coated and coated and coated, and finally you've got this beautiful pearl. So this is where, how I want to explain it, it's all part of the journey. There's so many phases to it. It's not like it's happening overnight kind of thing. So it's all part of the journey, and through it all, enjoy every moment and the little things. What else can we get through Virgo? Oh, this just flew out. So you've got flow. Go with the flow. And like, don't stress over the little things. Don't get stuck in, oh, I keep doing that. Don't get stuck in your head. So just enjoy it and go with the flow. And I know it can be hard sometimes in terms of, if you like having things so planned out, and then just going with the flow may seem so foreign to you, but this is where like you've got the power, because you can see she's mastering this water element here. So you do have the control, you do have the power and the capabilities to learn to go with the flow. Earth Keeper. I've never had this one before. So how I'll explain this one is, you need to stay grounded, because it's all part of the journey. And especially if it's a new love, it's easy to get swept off your feet and just get caught up in the emotions. But this is where you still need to approach things with a level head, because we said here that you're going to learn about your likes and dislikes, and this is where you really need to keep a level head with all the situations. And you've got fire. So again, with this relationship, especially the new one, like, it'll be like fire, because there's so much passion and all of that, especially in the new stage, right? Like, it's so easy to, like we said, get caught up in those emotions. But once that initial phase kind of simmers, you still want to have embers, you still want to have that spark between you, and it's not just because you want it to be long lasting. So this is where, like, you need to really decide what you want and don't want, and keep a level head. You've got the drum. So it's like you need to march to the beat of your own drum. So it's all part of this journey. Yes, you need to go with the flow and enjoy the little things, but you also need to make decisions for you and what's best for you and your situation. All right, and then you've got ego. So this one is all about perspective. And so when you make decisions, you still need to look at how those decisions impact those around you. So that's where the perspective is important, but ultimately you still need to do what's best for you and your situation. All right, this is what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.